whole area reeks like propane. That's not good. Try to stay away from anything metal, just in case I'm statically charged. Oh, that's metal though. Does that work? Oh, that's the safety relief. Huh. Well, nothing I can really do about that. I mean, it's not super bad smelling out here, but I'll bet if I lit a lighter right now, that this shed might go pop or poof. Alright, you guys, great news. The bad video signal was coming from this thing. I always had a feeling this was making a bit of noise in the video, but you know, the whole reason I got this a little while ago was because when I put a normal Y splitter like I have here now, the first time I did that, putting a Y splitter on the video, it degraded the signal for the CRT. It went kind of yellowish and dim. So I got the idea to get a video amplifier, and it worked. Worked good for the N64. But you know, I think the whole problem was because of a bad, you know, the Y splitter that I had before was a real cheapo. I didn't really like it. It was, just felt of really poor quality and like it wouldn't last. But mostly, I think the problem came from a connector to the Elgato that I was using that had a short in it. I think I vlogged that at some point in one of my gaming vlogs. It was an eBay connector that I got because I didn't realize this component connector can take composite. You just had to set it in settings on the Elgato, and you use just one of the component inputs along with the audio, of course. And so I switched back. This was the original cable, and this, you know, is a good cable. Came with the Elgato, and then kept using this thing, but I really probably didn't need it after putting a good cable on there. And maybe even switching out that cheap Y splitter. So I have this Amazon Basics, real good quality. This thing's heavy. Came in a nice little box too. I thought this was neat. It's color printed brown cardboard thin little box here. I thought that was just kind of a nice simple packaging. I like it. And yeah, that color printing on brown cardboard, I love that for some reason. That's it's really cool. Nice little deal. Kind of expensive, but well worth it. Maybe not too bad. I'll look and see if I can't find the link. But either way, I just tested it. Got the PS1 over there. I still want to check the board and the capacitors just real quick, but the video signal looked awesome. There was no, you know, lines going across the screen when noise was coming through the audio. On the widescreen boot up, when it was making it sound, during the sound you could see it on the screen. It was this, there's just very faint lines that were kind of chattering across whenever it was making noise, or large amounts of noise. I guess it could have come from this too. The thing is just, this is also a cheap kind of a deal. Now I can just pull this thing off of here, which is really nice. Became kind of a pain in the butt trying to remember to flip that on every time I wanted to game. This is working good. Signal's not degraded. Very happy. It looks great. So stay tuned. We got Resident Evil coming up. But first, I am going to take this apart real quick and see, since this open button was really sticky, I'm going to check the circuit board and see if there isn't some gunk also maybe causing a little... I don't think there's anything wrong with it now. The signal, the video looks great. Still got me thinking about that sticky stuff, whatever that was. I don't remember doing anything that would have done that. But I'm going to check the circuit board. If you remember, when I was taking this apart, this corner was actually stuck together, and I was having a hard time separating these two pieces of the case. So I do want to check that circuit board, and while I'm at it, just check the tops of all the capacitors and make sure everything looks good. There it goes. That feels so much better. Just, I don't know. Feels like that's how it should be. Alright, you guys. This PlayStation looks good. I took it apart and there's no nastiness on the board. Capacitors looked good. I think the whole issue was just how I had things, how I had the video running into that amplifier. And I had that bad, I thought I needed that because I had a bad signal coming through a bad Y-splitter or the bad connection on the little pigtail for the Elgato. All figured out. The picture looks great. I'm so happy I finally figured that out. Got a simple Y-splitter, splitting the video. Don't have to dink around with the adjustments on the that video amplifier, which is kind of weird. It would increase the brightness. So either way, the picture is looking great. I'm so happy with it. There's no lines from when there's noise playing. When there's loud noises playing on the PlayStation, you could see it kind of chattering on the screen a little bit. I mentioned that already, but yeah, so that's gone. Must have just been interference coming through that video amplifier, or I don't know. It's working good now. I'm covered in dirt. Been busy around the ranch, giving you a little gaming vlog update, whatever. Next video is going to be some Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut. I'm ready. The game's out. Connections are ready to plug in. I keep it all ready to go so I can just bring the PlayStation over and plug it in and put it away if I have to. But I am super tired. I've been busy all day. I'm beat. So stay tuned. The game is coming. I need some relaxing stuff. I'm going stir crazy, staying up here at the ranch. I need to take a trip into town here soon. I just have been kind of holding out as long as possible. My food reserves are down. The fridge is looking scarce, so I do need to take a trip into town soon. But still got enough food, I think, for a couple days. Enough time to rest up and then get some gaming in. Been doing too much... I feel like it's been all work and no play lately. So, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Resident Evil coming up.